The Hollywood circles are abuzz after the paparazzi captured Tom Cruise in a moment that became a real media bombshell. A party at his luxurious Beverly Hills villa, which was supposed to be private, ended with the leak of photos that are now adorning the front pages of the tabloids. According to insiders, it all started with an elite private event, where stars, models and influential businessmen gathered. The atmosphere was relaxed, champagne flowed like a river, soft lounge music played, and guests enjoyed the warm California evening. But the real sensation exploded closer to midnight. As it turned out, Cruise decided to spend time in the pool with two famous models, Sophia Lemarque and Emily Brown. At first it looked innocent, friendly conversations, laughter, cocktails in tall glasses. But everything took a different turn when the photographer managed to take several shots where the actor is hugging both girls, and one of them is even sitting on his lap. After the photos were published, fans and journalists exploded with comments. Is this another spontaneous party or a new page in the actor's personal life? However, this was only the first wave of the scandal. As soon as the first photos were leaked to the network, social media literally exploded. Fans and journalists tried to understand what was happening. Was this just innocent fun, or did Tom Cruise suddenly decide to let loose, like in his younger years? But the most interesting thing happened after the video was leaked. So, one of the guests decided to record on his phone the moment when the actor seemed to be trying to dance in the water, while Sophia Lemarque laughed and Emily Brown gently ran her hand over his shoulder. In the video, one of the guests could be heard exclaiming, "Tom, you're back in shape. Where is your Mission Impossible now?" The situation became even more tense when it became known that Cruise's former passion was among the guests, a Hollywood actress, whose name remains a mystery. According to rumors, it was she who passed the compromising materials to the journalists. Tom's representatives quickly reacted, stating that this is just a friendly party, and any speculation about a romantic relationship is an exaggeration. However, the public was in no hurry to believe the official version. In the morning, paparazzi were already on duty at the gates of the villa, hoping to catch the actor, who, according to sources, decided not to leave the house. Meanwhile, models Sophia and Emily made short statements on Instagram, where they both wrote something like, "The party was top." The next day, when the tabloid headlines were full of phrases like "Tom Cruise in a whirlwind of passion" and "Hollywood heartthrob back in the game," the actor found himself in the real spotlight. However, as it turned out, this was just the beginning. Journalists have dug up that Sophia Lemarque, one of the models caught on camera, recently broke up with a famous producer who was invited to the same party. Insiders claim that he arrived at the villa later and made a scene of jealousy when he found his ex-lover in the company of Cruise. Eyewitnesses report that a tense dialogue ensued between the men. The producer, in raised tones, demanded respect and accused the actor of violating the code of gentlemen. Tom, known for his diplomacy, first tried to joke, but the tension in the air was palpable. According to eyewitnesses, the situation was saved by one of the security guards, who politely but persistently asked the guest to leave the villa. But the real bombshell exploded later. Information suddenly appeared on one of the anonymous forums that the party was organized not just like that, but with a special purpose. Tom Cruise is supposedly considering the possibility of a new romance and is actively testing various candidates. Of course, such rumors sound absurd, but considering that in recent years the actor's personal life has remained a big mystery, people willingly picked up on this rumor. Tom himself has not yet made any official statement, but his representatives categorically deny any hints of a romance. Meanwhile, social networks have exploded with memes. Fans compare Cruise's pool to the legendary Playboy Mansion, and the party to something between a Hollywood ball and a reality show. While fans and journalists were discussing the situation, events were gaining even more momentum. One of the party guests, who wished to remain anonymous, leaked a voice message to the network, in which Tom Cruise's voice could be heard. In the recording, the actor, laughing, says, "It's just a party, friends. Can't we have a little fun? True, the authenticity of the recording remains in question, but it turned out to be enough to throw a new portion of drama into the media space. But the real explosion occurred the next day. In the morning, Sophia Lemarque published a mysterious post on her Instagram: "Life is an adventure. Thanks for an incredible evening, Tom." Immediately after that, Emily Brown, the second model, also made a publication, a photo of her legs in the pool with the caption, "It's not over yet." Fans immediately began to build theories. Are these just jokes, or are the girls really hinting at the continuation of the party, and maybe something more? Meanwhile, the famous Hollywood host Jimmy Fallon could not resist and joked during the evening show. "This is why Tom Cruise performs all his tricks so easily, he trains in his pool with 2 models." The hall burst into laughter, and the actor himself, according to close friends, perceives the situation with humor. But not everyone was delighted. According to rumors, the film studio, which is working on a new project with Cruise, is extremely unhappy with the scandal. Hollywood is a business, and any negative attention can affect the box office. Sources report that the producers even recommended that the actor temporarily disappear from the radar so as not to attract even more attention. While Hollywood continued to discuss the pool incident, the situation suddenly escalated. A new twist added even more intrigue. Another video appeared, where Tom Cruise, already noticeably relaxed after a few cocktails, jokingly throws a watch into the water, exclaiming, "Time? What difference does it make? What is time? We live in one moment." And although at first glance it was just a funny episode, attentive netizens quickly figured out that the watch that sank to the bottom of the pool was a Rolex Daytona, worth over $100,000. This became a new sensation. The tabloids started talking about the actor losing control and starting to behave like a real billionaire who does not regret anything. But that's not all. The next day, journalists caught Emily Brown near one of the elite restaurants in Beverly Hills. When asked about the party, she only smiled mysteriously and said, "It was something special. But, you know, secrets remain secrets." Sophia Lemarque also did not make us wait for a reaction. On her Instagram she posted a photo in a swimsuit by another pool, adding the caption, "Who's next?" What did this mean? Hollywood analysts began to build various theories. Some believed that Cruise was really starting a new romance, while others believed that it was all just a skillfully staged campaign to attract attention to a new project. But the main blow to the actor's reputation was dealt by Cruise's ex-wives. According to insiders, Nicole Kidman was extremely surprised and even commented on the situation to her friends with the words, "Tom has always been a serious professional. It's strange to see him in such a role." But Katie Holmes, according to rumors, reacted more emotionally. Sources claim that she was shocked and even expressed concerns about what example this might set for their common daughter Suri. So what is Tom himself doing? While his representatives have been vehemently denying all the allegations, the actor himself has seemingly disappeared from the radar. He has been keeping a low profile, making no public appearances, and avoiding unnecessary comments. But does this mean the scandal is over? Not likely. Hollywood is just getting a taste of the story. A week passed, and Tom Cruise's name did not leave the front pages of the tabloids. Reporters were waiting outside his villa, fans shared memes, and star colleagues whispered quietly behind the scenes, discussing what really happened that night. But the situation suddenly took an unexpected turn. Cruise, who had avoided publicity for a week, finally broke his silence. And he did it in a big way, through an exclusive interview with Vanity Fair. The main message? People love drama more than reality. Yes, it was a party. Yes, we had a great time. But all these conspiracy theories are just entertainment for those who have nothing else to do. He also added, "I have always been dedicated to my career, and this incident will not change who I am. I am not going to make excuses for having fun with my friends." And the most interesting thing is that he turned the situation in his favor. In an interview, Cruise unexpectedly announced a new project, a secret film in which he will play the role of a dangerous billionaire who becomes a victim of media manipulation. The Hollywood world is a game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. But the main thing is not to let others write your story for you. After this interview, the opinions of fans were divided. Some applauded Cruise for his ability to control chaos, others believed that it was a perfectly planned PR campaign. And what about the models? Sophia Lemarque received invitations to several high-profile shows, where she avoided direct answers to questions about the party, maintaining intrigue. And Emily Brown signed a contract with a famous swimwear brand. Apparently, the photos from the pool became the perfect advertisement. How did it all end? The scandal, which could have shaken the actor's reputation, became further proof that Tom Cruise is not only a master of action scenes, but also a genius of survival in the cruel world of show business. And most importantly, he once again made everyone talk about himself.